Hey guys, 10th Gate here. I wanted to do another video on Goblin Knife. A lot of people, I guess, found my channel by looking for Goblin Knife stuff, and now that I'm 11, basically, I'm only doing the 10.5, but now that I'm 11, I'm versing a lot of TH11 bases. So basically, I'm knifing mostly TH11s right now, right? So I want to do a little video here on how to knife a TH11 because now that you have the added spell slot, right, for the free spell, what I've done is I used to take 2 poisons, so now I take a free spell there instead because it's becoming really sketchy when you go up at TH11. So let's see. As usual, it's the same build as I was using at TH10. You got your giants, 20 giants, bunch of goblins, 6 wall breakers. That's for 2 times 3 wall breaker breaks on level 10 or 11 walls. It always takes 3 of these wall breakers to break them, so I bring 6 for the opportunity of 2 surgical strikes. In here I have the max giants as backup to these guys. You don't need the royals. Actually, you'll see I think I just throw them down anywhere here because I don't really care about them, because they can't actually help the goblins get in. It's kind of crazy. And then of course 1 heal, 2 rage, and 2 jumps. So the way I play it every time with my goblin knife attacks is a little bit like this. I'll put out a skirmish line. Well, first of all, let's find out where we're attacking. So when you're looking at a base for the first time, you'll see this, and you're going to want to figure out a way to get to it without incurring big bomb rage. So this looks like a likely direction that would be good, but there's not a lot going on to the left, so I wouldn't go by there. Honestly, he's only got one. He's got a very obvious land bridge here, so I call it a land bridge, but it just means like a way to get past that wall where you're going to put your jump. And then I'll stretch out my eye and see like what around it the goblins are going to want to attack and how close they are. So the only risk, really, I want them going in, so this one over here is too far away to be a risk, and this one here is a bit dangerous. So what I'm going to do is I know I'm going to set up my 2 jump spells, one like this for the bridge, one like this to break in here. That's the first thing I do. The second thing I do is I'll put it down again. I know I'm going to do a surgical strike on the side, but the next thing I'm going to do is basically dot giants across like this and put down, aiming straight for that jump, and put down my clan castle right here with the level 8 giants. And then the next thing I do for the giants, you have a lot of time to do this kind of thing, but I'll put down a rage for them because they need some time to eat into those defenses. After that, what I'm going to do is over on the side where I had my I needed to do a surgical strike here, I'll think about laying down a couple of wall breakers to bust that open. Once it's broken, then I unleash the goblins. And the goblins, what I'm going to do with this is start 1 finger here for a bit, 2 finger it, and then bring this one over here, then bring this one over next to it, and then start funneling in this direction as fast as I can. Sometimes I'll bust the 3 finger move for extra speed if I need a clump of goblins, right? And that takes some time right there, and basically you have to come off the goblins hot, because the next thing you're going to do, first thing is, well, you'll see how many of the defenses are down from the giants. You've had a few seconds for them to do it at this point, and then you're going to bust down a heal right where you think they might need it most, i.e. next to that wizard tower. You got the 2 crossbows next to it, and the inferno. It's going to get pretty ugly pretty fast. However, the inferno is kind of trouble anyways because it makes them not able to heal, but it only hits like 5 of them, so it's not a big deal. And you got your bomb guy over there. And then the next thing you're going to do, right, follow that up right with a rage on your sweet spot. So the sweet spot, they have to be enraged to hit this. So you put it just so that they're fast as long as possible. And then, of course, because you're now TH11, you're bringing a freeze spell. And that's really improv. You got to see what needs to be done. Maybe it's the clan castle troops need a freeze. Maybe it's like you just want to take out, I think I take out the bomb tower and the inferno with my freeze. So that you just have to play it by ear. Alright, so there you go. Now your golems have gotten in there and it should be good. These goofy royals, you don't really have to stress too bad. Now, in this on this base, you probably are thinking, oh shoot, I hope he doesn't have a big bomb right here. However, I was actually hoping that, I take chances with the Goblin Knife, you always have to. I was hoping they'd almost actually skirt it and not even set it off, or set it off early, But things can go wrong, but you have to plan for the best and just hope it works out. So anyways, there's the maximum breakdown of the Goblin Knife for you guys, and we'll see it in action here. Because maybe you haven't gone back and listened to my earlier things, but here we go. Alright, so there's all my giants going down. Bust that early rage because I want that wizard tower gone 100%. There's my surgical strike to the left. Nice, he pulls out an early bomb there. And then I pull goblins, and then I'm going to start unleashing. Fancy 2-finger move, but I do go for the triple 3-finger there, betting that the goblins from the gold won't go to the side, right? They go in, very nice. There's my heal, there's my rage, and I think I used my freeze on something else. I missed that. Yep. Giants, the goblins actually run back through the heal, and this happens pretty often in ring bases, and they get a little bit further than they otherwise would have, right? They take down a little extra stuff. Pretty sweet knife, right? 3,500. I didn't even use the heroes, see, like, I didn't even put them down. I don't want to damage the heroes, because sometimes I'll do a different attack between goblins, right? So let's hit that in 2 times again. That's a pretty good replay. Actually, let's do 4 times. I love watching Goblin Knives in 4 times. Here comes the surgical strike. Now I'm ready to unload the goblins. Boom, 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 boom. Pop out. Clean, very clean. So there you go. Very nice little score. I mean, Goblin Knife doesn't cost anything barely to run that. So like 250k elixir, but when they just had a giant discount the other day, and this thing was running pretty cheap. So let's see what else we got. Here's another knife. You'll see I fail knives sometimes as well. This is an interesting base. Let's take it to the drawing board real quick. Sorry about that. This is a pretty cool base as well. Let's see. Recently added you. Alright, check this out. So, where do we want to go in on this, right? That's the big question at first. It's a nice salute in the center there. I see right off the bat, I see two bridges. This and this, right? So because his TH is there, I just know he's got that, and probably defending his eagle artillery. I'm sure he put his bombs there. I know because actually, but this is the bet I'm making. So I say this is the way to go. That's the way. It's actually even super close and very in line with it, so I want to do that one. He leaves no spaces in the center for big bombs, so once you get here, you're good. So then, of course, I know I want to go this way. So what I'll do is I'll start looking around really quickly and be like, what needs to happen to make this happen, right? And it's actually the same story as last time. See, this I'm not worried about over here. The goblins are on the left. They're going to go towards the middle because it's closer. On the right side, though, this is problem. So this is going to be a surgical strike to lay a couple goblins in there. At least take this guy out. At least. So if these ones go here, they'll probably get these two. Oops. The double tap's not good there. Okay. Yeah, so that's that, right? There we go. So then it's the same story, you can see a jump, surgical strike, and wing it. I think I'd probably throw down my royals in this one. Exact same spell sequence as the other one, right? Let's see. And these TH11s, they're touch and go. Maybe I'll show you okay, here's the first one. Now, see, I'm angling from the left there because I want my surgical strike to be distinct from the jump and not. I put the weight of my giants on the left there in the main thrust. Here comes my wall breakers, really nice. There you go. See, I put my queen down there because I'm like, I want to get rid of one of these for sure. See, the goblins don't even pay attention to it. A bit late on it, really. But it's sufficient. So here we go. It's a perfect knife. Nice and slow, easy as she goes. I drop the nice freeze on that Inferno, and look at that, it's almost lazy. The golems just walk through there like it's a joke. And here they take off again, back through the heel. Nice. And probably that wizard tower destroys them really quick. Those max wizard towers are lethal. I'll always use a freeze on it if I see it, you know what I mean? So there you go. Let's do that one in 4 times. It was actually just a really lazy knife. The surgical strike is critical. It really converges the goblins nicely. Boom. So there you go. Nice little score. 3,600. I'm doing this again right now. I've done this before, but my queen's at 42, my king's at 40, and now I need to get him to 45. I'm also working on this guy, so what I'll typically do is I'll loon when they're all up, as I save up for both the Grand Warden and the Archer Queen, and then I'll grind goblins when I need to hit the queen for another one, and then I'll work on the king. So I'm not doing nothing but knives right now. Let's watch a quick last knife. Another ring base. So just pause it 1 second. You can see that, you can probably guess right now where I'm going to go in. Right? I see that opportunity on the top. This is the same thing. You guys can expect that I'm not going to take it to the drawing board, or maybe I will. It's so convenient. Let's go again. This is this one. Alright. So check it out. You saw it. I'm sure you saw it. I picked the base too because, there might be bombs here. Yeah, there might be bombs here, but the goblins will be so massed. They'll hit both of them without setting those off, so no worries. Now look, he can go here, and if you look, the next thing here, it's not too much of a bother. Because the way I saw it in the first, when I first analyzed it, was if I make sure that my jump is more on this side, once the goblins have cleared this stuff, so of course there'll be a surgical strike from here, and then I'll put the other jump probably there. Actually, I'll probably cut the jump over this too, to make sure the goblins come in, hit this, their natural choices, then this, and then of course they'll cross, because it's just a bit closer than this one. And so for this one, you probably want a three finger technique on it, and let's see how that went down. Of course, I wouldn't be playing it if it hadn't been a success, right? All right, check this out. There's that jump. And here's my surgical strike on the left. Yeah. Second group of 3 goblins. See, I'm so happy I bring 6, not goblins, but wall breakers for that. There's my rage and the clan castle coming in. I begin the goblins, of course, on the surgical side. And now I'm going to bring them in from the part aiming at that gold. I'm actually going to drop the freeze on those balloons. Some of them anyways. There's my heal, because those balloons are devastating to a mass. And the goblins cruise right in, take out the town hall, get back out. They probably won't make it far. Yeah, see, those balloons took them down. But there you go. Sometimes I use the freeze on clan castle troops. Let's do a quick 4 times replay of that. There's the surgical strike. Heroes, I throw them down for the hell of it. If I got them, why not? Don't forget, no heroes needed for this. This is all goblins. See, look, I didn't even use their power-ups. It was just let's get out of here. 29%. It's a cruel thing to do, to not give the guy a shield, but it's funny, the goblin knife ends up at 29 or less very often, sometimes 22%. Let's do a quick blooper here to show you what can go wrong on a goblin knife. You see, the thing is, the goblin knife is fast to train. Okay, here we go. So I'm looking to make a sort of complex play here, I think. See, yeah, I want to go up into that gold mine, and then I want to transfer it left to the elixir storage, and then I want to jump in to where the town hall is, right? I tried to play it too cool, way too cool. So here's my goblins. There you go. I didn't anticipate them going to the right there. I actually misjudged it. So see, they're almost dead. They come back in. Yeah, they catch a heal. Now they're sort of going where they're supposed to. They sort of go, but then look at this. The wizard tower. Boom. can't live. The Wizard Tower is too ruthless, you know? I'm not sure what I used my freeze on there. I have to rewatch that. But anyways, one miscalculation and your knife turns into can go bad. That's the stakes at TH11. So if you're doing a Goblin knife at TH11, you better prepare yourself emotionally for failures. But it's easy once you get it down, honestly. And don't be afraid to pick the dead bases and all that stuff. You don't have to be a hero. All right, guys. Hope that helped. For any of you interested in knowing if the dynamic changes at TH11, and that's basically it. I'm doing it. It's still super profitable after having played with bowlers, loons, whatever, Valks. There's nothing compares to the speed of consistent dark elixir gain with the knife. So, anyways, check you guys later. Thanks for listening. Peace.